Did everyone have a nice Valentine's Day? We're getting ready for Will It Burn, and the guy who was in charge of getting the items together, did he get them? Oh, I like it. Caitlin, the back of that sign says, please explain. We're here at the Glass Academy.
Is it time for the Will It Burn?
It is. Why do we do Will It Burn? We do Will It Burn because it's fun, because it gets your attention, because it gives us a minute to warm up before we start flowing the hot glass, and that's the way things roll. Oh, wait a second. Wait. Don't. What's going on over there? What's that in your hand, sir? We'll get back to those later. All right.
All right.
We are ready.
Will It Burn time. Did you zoom in on this and show them what's going on?
500 toothpicks.
Look at all this action down here. I'm gonna get a little more heat on this glass. It's only about 2,055. I needed it up to about like 2,123 or so.
Here we are at the Glass Academy. This is Jacob Nordine. Will it burn?
1 dollop of molten glass, ladies and gentlemen.
On 500 toothpicks. Holy smokes, is it possible?
Oh, baby. I don't know if flowers burn, but they sure do sizzle now.
Well, you know, when they're the fresh ones, it seems like it takes them a while. Ooh, I like the
Ooh, they're
pattern that was
sticking.
made.
Look at that, folks.
Whoa!
That looks like artwork.
And you think it was all lame, when actually these Will It Burns are kind of fun.
Who said they were lame? Look at this. It's a sculpture. It's a standalone sculpture, burning sculpture.
That flower kind of looks like something from the Survivor
Oh.
building fire technique. Ooh, look at that. Looks like a pine needles.
That is really
Ooh,
cool,
pine needles
folks.
will be a good one.
Now that is a piece of artwork.
All right. Here we are at the Glass Academy having fun. Oh, it's like the burning forest. What's happening?
Awesome. Yeah, this is dangerous looking, folks. But the answer to that one, folks, if it will burn, is that it will burn.
Dun, 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 dun.
So here we go, guys. What day is it? Tuesday, 6 to 8. We got 2 hours of live glass blowing going down in the Dearborn area. Let's get it then.
Chris and Jake are on the pipe tonight. We had a giant snowstorm in Michigan.
Get ready for the
Warmer upper then?
We got Gus at the Gus stop over here. He's doing all the tech. We have something special going on here. How many people eat these things? Is that happening today or is that next Tuesday? All right, Chris is getting ready with the color.
Awesome.
And we're gonna open up so we can read your comments.
Well, let's do that when we have some action happening.
Yeah, what action you got?
Anything but that. Let's take a look at the table over here. We're gonna get the lights on this, folks. We're nice and prepared, but we got a lot of light going on here. It looks
the
pretty
sun
darn
is,
good.
yeah, we liked what was happening. We didn't have the glare of the light, so this was all planned and meditated.
Yeah.
So we're here in Michigan. We had this crazy snowstorm last night. Everything's beautiful, but because we planned ahead and had the show in the queue, tonight's show was featured our spring lineup. So this is a chick. We're going to talk a little bit more about that. It's in the nest. We've got our nest bowls. These are our Glassy Chicks. This guy is named Ned. They're all one of a kind, super cute, got tail feathers that they can shake. Adorable little pieces. Would you like to talk about them?
I'd like to see the whole table as a whole and see how beautiful the display is. It's
that
looking really good.
Christina is so talented.
Yeah, and if you guys recognize this one, we'll talk about it more. I hear Dad starting up on it, but that one is that same pattern that we've done a couple pictures in that we've done on the live feed.
You know
really
that's Ode to Ophelia, right?
Ah, calico style?
No, calico. Torty is a type of calico, and Torty is what Ophelia was, our house cat.
All right.
And so that's what that one is all about. We've got Finn here.
Sure.
Finn. Try not to get it in the light. So these are little like fun, decorative birds. They have nothing other purpose than they're just cute and adorable. The question today was, what egg pattern do you like? We're going to talk about all the different egg patterns here at the Glass Academy. And over there is Chris. Kaylee's on the computer doing some back Facebook things. We should have Lucy on the computer as well. I'm coming over for the warm-up. That's not happening yet. So we'll go over here. Glassy Chicks and Eggs. We are at show number 96. Warmer-upper. Custom piece. Artist choice. Giveaway. That is the schedule. Enews at glassacademy.com to win some free glass. We do ask that you pay shipping. You'll get a message. Here is the question for the day. What color patterns do you like best in our glass eggs, and why? We have a plethora of color patterns that we've done, but what we want to know is what you like best, so we'll make more of those.
All right. Well, I got a pretty good idea. I'm going to go talk with tech support for a minute, but luckily we got this going, folks. We got the show on the road.
We do have the show on the road. What are you making, Chris?
That's cool.
So, here are the colors. So many choices, so little time. What to do, what to do. Dipping the glass into the color is a surface color. All right, Joey, hey, hey. Missing you tonight. That snowstorm has definitely knocked people out of traveling. That is for sure. Welcome to the Glass Academy.
All right, all right.
Into the different colors Chris is going. This is going to be, is it pink? What is that?
Pink, yep.
And then all the threads that Jake brings over are what color?
Nest bowl?
Bring me some gold nest bits.
All right.
Hey, William Scott says, thank you for the closed caption. I'm hearing impaired and that helps.
That's pretty cool.
It's super cool. You know, I wish I could take credit for that. I don't know if it's something that happens when we stream through YouTube, but I'm thrilled. I noticed that on our videos. Jake noticed that too the other day, and I'm thrilled that that happened.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. So Dad's making a nest bowl. It's a great warmer-upper, a great way to get used to the consistency of the glass tonight, because it's always kind of at different temperatures. And so let's get it then.
Okay, so Jake has the mic, I have a mic, and Chris is the glass blower.
And Dad can talk into the mic too. We're all mic'd up and we can all be heard.
How many people saw that Duck Feet video that we posted? That was pretty fun. Duck Feet is a brand of shoes that I wear, and they had a promotion. So I thought, why not? Jay took a video. Duck Feet USA, check them out, super cool. Do you have Duck Feet shoes, Chris?
I know.
Maybe one day.
Someday I'll have them.
Anything's possible. That's the classic glass blowing pose right there. Holding up the pipe and blowing the giant bubble. So this one's going to have gold trails on it. And how do I know that? Because I can see what color's in the bin.
Yeah.
Sorry, I needed a beverage for a moment. Tonight it's mango flavor. So each bit of glass will stick to this bowl. This is a really hard piece for Chris to make because you got to just be completely random with a bit attached. And so he started out very intentional to get that first layer on there, and then it's kind of a free-for-all. You kind of get to mess around, change it up a little.
So this is a gold ruby pink core of the bowl, and then it's going to be all the nest components that some little bird building made to be out of an iridescent gold. It's going to be a really beautiful looking nest bowl.
Yeah, all the robins were building a nest outside of our office in Ann Arbor. Poor guys. Don't know what they're doing now. We had about, I don't know, in Michigan, maybe 12 inches. I am not 100% certain. Sure looked like about 12 inches. Jake, did you have the same amount downtown?
I shoveled my car out of the snow today. My roommate couldn't get to work. I woke up at 8 o'clock and had to run downstairs to get my boots on to push the car with my other roommate to get him out of the snowbank. And he's got a rental Mazda right now, and the front tires were just spinning.
Oh, that's a bummer.
So
But he made it out okay?
Yeah, it was a nice start to the day. His manager clocked him in at 8:30 when he was supposed to be into work.
Wait, what?
He's got a nice manager who actually bought some glass from us. Had a set of custom rocks glasses made.
What you don't want to tell self-employed people is that employees are clocking themselves in when they're not there.
All right then.
So this is a nest bowl. It seems really haphazard and crazy, but it turns out super cool.
You've never seen a nest that was symmetrical.
And I will say with the kids and stuff, growing up, we picked up nests all the time. Different nests, different birds build different nests. We're gonna go get a close-up of a nest in a little bit. Welcome everyone, welcome to the show. If you are new here, welcome, we're happy to have you. You might be watching us on YouTube, you might be watching us on Facebook, whichever one it is. Every Tuesday and Friday, 6 to 8, we do these live shows.
Show number 96 today, folks.
Woo-hoo. We got Chris and Jacob Nordine making some glass.
There's a Punty.
Glass Academy is a studio here located in Dearborn, Michigan. It's been in operation for 16 years now, 18 years now. Guys are quiet tonight.
No,
They'll start
no, not
talking
at
in a
all.
minute.
It's all good. I'm talking.
Did that come off?
Nope.
Four
This is a
more
hot
shows to show 100. Show 100, we're gearing up for that. We've got some fun things happening. Show number 99, that Friday before March 2nd, we are going to be in Florida. Chris and I are taking a road trip down to see my parents, and there's a hot shop down there. And we're going to go rent some time and show up in someone else's studio and do the show. It's
Yeah.
going to happen.
We got 2 sweet customs lined up for the 100th show, and maybe more. We were talking about maybe extending the show, doing a little bit longer, but we're gonna have some
Yeah.
giveaways.
You know what? The camera can last longer too. So, hey, do you guys notice behind Chris and Jake, the sky? It is not pitch black.
Yeah, 10 after 6 and it's still light out. I
Yes.
like it.
There's our skylight that got installed, so you can see the natural light in this place is amazing.
We survived the seasonal
Ugh.
dreary canopy.
Yeah, that was a long, hard
Thank
road.
goodness.
Between COVID and darkness, it was a long road.
And a lot of people were really nervous about the storm and kind of upset that we were getting a ton of snow, but I sure thought it was beautiful. Waking up finally and having a bunch of snow outside my windows, all bright and delicious out.
Was your house nice and warm?
The house was pretty warm, actually too warm last night. I woke up in the middle of the night, 2 a.m. and went downstairs and turned the radiator knob down even further, and it did nothing.
I was gonna say, did it do anything?
Nope. It was a hot night.
The radiators usually adjust themselves over like 8-hour, 10-hour period.
When you go home tonight,
Wait a couple days, see, and then the guy who just put in our radiator, the radiator in the house was like, don't change your temperature.
You just leave it?
Leave it there all season long, and when summer comes, turn it off. Turn it on and leave it all season long.
Maybe that's why we got the $300 heating bill, folks.
Hey Heidi, I agree with you how the snow is reflective and makes it lighter. It's so true. I'll take it. If it's going to be cold in winter, might as well have snow on the ground and look pretty.
Do people because I've heard people complain about radiators, but I've heard people really enjoy radiators.
I love them.
What do people prefer on our amazing live feed? Do you guys like radiator heat? I think it's pretty cool. I'm gonna be searching for a house. I've already started looking now around Detroit here, and that's one of many things that I'm gonna start thinking about when I start actually going to these open houses.
I think the older houses have radiator heat.
I think you're right.
And then
Pretty much everyone,
the new ones have it in the floor, like Martha LeBeau and Victor,
right.
how they put it in the floor.
That's out of my budget.
Yeah, I know. That'd be lovely.
Pretty
lovely.
Yeah.
Look at that.
So it looks like it was built by a bunch of little robins, well, big robins, bursting with an egg inside their belly. Because they're usually huge when they're building their nest because they're ready to pop, man. They're going to let like 4 blue eggs out.
Depends on the robin, folks.
How about some reduction?
All right, then.
You don't ever really see a robin making a nest and not planning on filling it with eggs. That's a guarantee.
I agree. Pam says the power company is doing rollout blackouts in Oklahoma. Hey, is anyone watching the show that was in Texas got hit by that storm?
Here's the reduction.
All right, let's check it out.
Bling, bling.
If you're trapped inside by the storm, guess what you can do? You can watch us thrill and entertain you because it's just us here.
You'll see the true colors of this nest bowl during the Anila Reveal tomorrow, everybody. That's when you'll see the true colors.
Oh, we got comments about wood heat. I agree, wood heat is really nice as well. Chris is on his own. Jake has got his computer over there and he's got his next order lined up and ready. Abandoned. So Chris will put the GA stamp here with the torch. You can see the studio in the background. Christina's working on the displays. We had our great Valentine's show and that's come and gone, and now we are changing out the displays, getting ready for our spring lineup of products.
Was this one of the most successful Valentine's shows the classes we had? Sold out, didn't we?
Sold out.
Sold out, so tell everybody to be ready for next year. There's the GA stamp right on the bottom of the bowl, guys.
And what Anila are we going into?
We're going into the Anila right over here. You can come with me if you want. Come on over this way, guys. But this bowl is still probably around, I'd say about 1,500 degrees. So we're going right into here. We got a big old giant galaxy glass in there. Look at that.
Who's that for?
We can't tell you. And we got some other production over here, Shell. Look.
I see it, babe. What do you want me to do? Melt the camera?
Not you. Not you. I wasn't talking about what you wanted to do. I wanted everybody out there to see in there.
All right, so Texas got hit. You guys, that's pretty amazing. I'm sorry. You're here watching, so maybe it's not so bad, but sorry to hear the snow knocked you guys out. Mm-hmm. What is this? Jake's got something special going on.
So we got something here. If we want to tell them what's going on, we could look at the board here, this beautiful board, and our numbered ideas for the show.
A custom piece for Tanya by Jacob, but it doesn't say much else.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Heck yeah.
All right.
So you guys know the way Tanya orders. She orders custom pieces and gives us a price and wants us to get crazy with it in the theme of the show. So that's exactly what I'm going to do here. And Dad, if you wouldn't mind grabbing some of those things in the box over there, and we can display some of them to these guys.
The difference is he did this pink on the base of the bowl and then added gold around it. So that's going to be a one of a kind. We do have some that are available tonight on the show. These are seasonal colors. We only do these colors this time of year. There's copper blue, purple, and pink. And you can see number 4 is the bird. The eggs are not available yet. We kind of want to get everyone's input, talk about the eggs a little bit, and those will be coming. But right now we've got the chicks. We call them Glassy Chicks. They're all named. You can check them out. Let's go back to Jake's drawing.
So this is the plan. Looks a little funky. My drawing's not so on point right now, folks. But
That looks pretty on point to me.
yeah. So here, if you guys have seen, in the theme of the night, these are some things my mom either has collected or they were at the Glass Academy in the prop room here for our egg decorative purposes.
For our extravaganza gallery show.
That's right. So Tanya's order is something that's going to be one of a kind, something that I'm making, and I want to do it as an egg holder. I want to make an egg holder, a sweet one with a body and then the foot. And I'm going to make a Van Gogh ball on it like I've done before with Tanya. She's got a compote, and there was another piece we did with that same Van Gogh ball.
Nice.
And so we're going to do it in theme with that. We've got actually the same brilliant yellow that we've used before out. Thank you, Dad. I'm going to use some Granny Apple Green and some dots of gold brown, iridescent gold brown.
I like it.
It's going to be pretty darn nice.
All right, well, you're going to be gathering up. What are we doing here? We're not using the garage at all?
No, I was just going to go all the way down with it.
Okay, sounds good. Beautiful, guys. We got a bunch of cool things going on tonight. Check this out. Is today Poochki Day? I don't know if it is or not. Or is it today, Gus? It might be Poochki Day today. Yeah, it's like the 14th of February. I don't know what date it is today.
Well, we can let the viewers decide what day
Yeah,
it
you
is.
guys, let us know what's up.
And I'd love to ask another question to our amazing customers and friends and family watching the show is how do you pronounce Punchki? Or is
Well-
it Pachki? Or is it
No, it's Pootski.
Putski?
Pootski. It is
Today?
today, everybody. It's Pootski Day. It's Pootski, and we have a Pootski right here. One
Well-
of everybody's favorite, a deep, crazy plum Pootski. I just want everyone to know that I'm so inspired by Pootski Day today that I'm gonna make a Pootski on the blowpipe out of glass.
Oh boy.
My powder.
Punchki powder?
I don't know if I got my Pootski powder ready. I know I did pull out brilliant yellow because I'm making mine lemon. That's my favorite of all the Pootskis.
A delicious.
All right.
All right, well, here it goes. I'm making the top of it. I'm going to need a little bench blow.
Little bench blow.
Por favor.
So he's starting out with the top, and he's going to put an Ovolio on it, and he's going to put a Van Gogh ball, and he's going to put a foot on it. He's missing a lot of descriptive elements here on the drawing, but that's okay. Michelle's blowing into the pipe. You can see that bubble swelling up just off of where he's necking it with the jacks, you guys. And he's got to keep in mind that this has got to hold an egg in it.
One huevo.
Now, is it going to be a quail egg that would be the size of a thimble? Or would it be a ostrich egg? You never know. Those are the extremes, thimble size or basketball size.
Hello?
It's got to be painful for that ostrich when he's
Good.
she's letting that giant egg out. Ouch. Out in the desert, you hear the thing howling. I'm tired, you guys. I'm sorry.
Gosh. Well, this is going to be a chicken egg.
Chicken. All right.
And I'll have Mom cap the pipe, please. And then if you could give me a paddle, or vice versa, it'd probably be easier for you to cap the pipe, and Mom, if you could give me a paddle.
All right, I can cap it. Ow. I can put a poochki right on the end of the pipe.
Cap on there. On there.
Capping.
Good.
One thing at a
Oh,
time.
yeah.
Looking good. Nice
How
job.
about a little blow? A little, just real quick. Yep. Perfect. Let's get it.
What time does the website go live?
All right, guys, the website goes live at 6:30. Keep that in mind. When the ostrich howls, that's when the website goes live at 6:30.
Oh,
That's the noise it makes. Oh no, that was an ostrich. Ostrich is similar to a rooster.
We're gonna put an Evolio on here in a sec, but I wanted to ask if you had let them know that all of those individual chicks are completely one of a kind, and that as they go again tonight, which we do every so often, each one will be taken off the table and they'll be gone.
No multiples, the chicks only. All right, you guys seen the table. It's going live in like 3 minutes. Definitely Easter thought process. My favorite of them all is the calico.
No, torty.
Torty?
Yes.
All right, well, hey, we got a torty egg. Does it come with the egg?
I
Why
don't.
don't you take over, Shell? I don't have the microphone. All right.
All right. The reason we switched is
Corn
Chris
Evolio.
is gonna bring Jake his necessary parts. I've got 15 layers of clothes on because it is cold in the warehouse and don't want my coat to go up in flames.
I've never put an Evolio on this shape before, and you see at the very tip how it puffed out to a little point. That's Mom gave me that little blow. I'm trying to get it completely straight on like
I'm
this.
trying to get it so your face is in the background and they can see it.
Well,
So like it was on the white wall.
I see. Well, look at it like this. Well, now it's time.
Here we go. I'll zoom in.
Yes,
Jake loves it when I zoom in.
I do.
It's his favorite thing
I think
ever.
all of our viewers love it too.
Do you guys like the zoom
Look at
feature?
that, folks.
If you are interested in this zoom feature and think it's the coolest thing ever, will you say zoom
Yeah.
out loud and then type it into your bar? Zoom.
Oh, baby.
Isn't that a commercial that our friend
This
Joe
is
Aegis
clean.
came up with? Zoom.
No, that's a song by the Commodores.
No.
It is.
What does the song
It's
go?
one of my favorite ones. It's called Zoom.
Huh.
Yeah.
So maybe Joe did come up with that tagline because we are here in the Motor City. I think one of the Supremes died the other day. One of the original Supremes.
The second one.
And she's got something coming out too. Some movie or book or something. So that can be super cool.
This is looking really clean so far, folks. So up next, I'm going to hand this off to Dad, and I'm going to make the Van Gogh
Ball?
ball.
Oh, this is like the super pimp one. So it's like high up. Maybe you have your double yolked organic egg, soft boiled, so you can dip your crust of bread into it.
Okay.
So my family's French Canadian, so that's kind of a thing I grew up with.
What, maple syrup?
Eggs, dipping soft boiled eggs, dipping a toast into it.
Soft-boiled egg.
Did you have that? You said you didn't.
When we got punished, we did something wrong.
You got a soft boiled egg. Oh, great.
All slimy.
Elaine, I hope you're listening.
Did you get a good look at this, Mom?
A good look. Oh my God, help. Yeah.
Must have been those two
Well.
Poochkies I ate before the show. I'm getting all jacked up on Poochkies.
Here you go, Dad.
I don't know why you're tired. Let me just eat a bunch of sugar.
Jumping in the lake last night, they did it to me. Did it twice and it was cold. During the snowstorm, best time to do it.
All right, lots of people said Zoom, so they understand.
All right, the people
Zoom
have
is the way to
spoken.
go.
What colors?
Zoom is lovely. What colors? I'm gonna do white with granny apple green and iris.
For your twisty Van Gogh-ish pattern.
That's right.
All right, you heard it here, folks. You heard it first. If anyone asks what color did Jake make, now you know. We got some love from the UK. It's been a little while since we've asked where everyone's from. Why don't you guys tell us where you're from? Type it in the search bar. You can say Michigan, Texas, UK.
No, you can't say anything. You can only say where you're from.
All right, where are you from?
That's not a multiple choice answer there.
But there's multiple people on. So there are multiple choices. Oh, here we go again. Zoom. Everyone say it. Zoom.
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 Did anybody comment about knowing that song by the Commodores?
I'm not reading the comments because I'm here focused with you, Jake.
Oh.
How's that for an answer?
That's a clever answer, Mom.
Did you like that?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so the Anila Reveal happens tomorrow. That's something really important to kind of come to. That's when we take the pieces out that were made the day before, and you'll be able to see the color pattern. Because right now with this bright light and the glass is super hot, it's really difficult to see the true color. We are in Michigan. You can see we all still have our hats on. Even though they're standing in front of a furnace, it's 2,000 degrees. It is cold. Gus is sitting over there with his coat. Kaylee's a little more warm-blooded. She doesn't have a coat on.
Because of my hairdo, I'm just keeping my hair down. Sticking up a little crooked today.
Yep.
Wait, you have hair?
Yes.
This is a wooden tool Jake is using now. It's called a block. It's made out of cherry wood and kept in a bucket soaking so that, there's the bucket behind him, so that it stays nice and fresh. And this tool here is a jack. And he's got
one
the pipe,
jack.
like jumping jacks.
So I
or
pretty
like,
much have the ball almost completely spherical, but it actually is looking pretty good. Look at that. Thank you. But I'm gonna give it a heat, and Dad just brought me over the spherical mold, so I can just give it a little bit of extra sphericity.
Could you spell that, please?
No. I'm sorry.
If anyone can spell sphericity.
Mom,
did you
don't
call
be
it?
making up words now.
That's a tough one. Nobody's going to be able to spell that one. Let's say it one more time. Sphericity.
All right, there's my sphere. Thank you.
All right, back to the glory hole. Story of our lives. Oh, you know what? I can't wait to read the subtitles.
Drop it.
The subtitle's gonna spell it. Right? You guys, the subtitles will spell it. Sphericity.
Oh my God, I wonder what they are.
Sharpshooters. And then you begin with the torch and cut it off after you're done.
Okay. Yep, here we go.
All right, hot glass. Zooming in. You see the nose hairs on Jake's face.
What? I'm trying to focus.
Who's crazy here? Look at her. Who's having a crazy night tonight, Michelle? Zooming in on Jake's nose hairs. God. You see what we have to deal with, everybody? Sphericity.
Jeez.
I don't like the zoom feature. It gets so close.
That's the point.
I like seeing the whole shop.
Jason and Joey are away, and Michelle will play.
I have 2 hours of this, but I have to entertain myself now. All right, so that is this section right here.
Alrighty.
So next comes
ready.
the foot,
No, the Avolio. One more Avolio.
and then the foot.
Then the foot.
All right.
All right, well, I hope Tanya's watching tonight. I really doubt she isn't. But Tanya, this is shaping up to be a pretty piece right now.
Tanya, too, what happened with Facebook? Let us know. We are all interested. Facebook's been doing some fun, lovely things because Facebook's amazing. And certain people try to comment and they were getting blocked. So if you have a problem or for some reason, please let us know. We can reach out, see if we can't solve that.
I mean, honestly, we have enough problems with Facebook ourselves. I don't know if we can solve anybody else's problems.
Retract that comment, Michelle.
No, I just mean well, good Facebook mojo. Because then Facebook will hear us talking and they'll solve all our problems. Law of attraction. How many people know what law of attraction is? Let's go there. What you think about manifests. Who's into it? As glass blowers, you think about what you're making and then you manifest it. You actually make it. All right. So that was the Evolio. Chris is going to bring the paddle. Let's see. I think, yeah, the website is live. Here's the question tonight. What color patterns do you like best?
I hear you.
On our glass eggs and why? We did a plethora of color patterns. There's polka dots and stripes and swirls, and the shard egg was something we came out with last year.
On the Marv. I want to show you guys this up close.
Same color pattern?
Yeah.
On the
Yep.
top?
Yep.
What was that?
It was green, 2 coats of the green, and then dots of the gold brown. This is that connection that I was talking about right here, which I've never done before, but honestly, that is so clean looking. I'm gonna start doing more of those, mark my words. Look at that patty squish. Super nice.
And I think some of these things might make more sense when you guys actually purchase the glass, because you can take a look at them, or if you come to the gallery and slowly
Hold
look at the
them with
work
your
we're doing.
fingers.
Yeah, because there's connection points. You know, the pipe's spinning. It's hard to see everything that's going on.
This is for some special egg, Tanya. How many of you guys actually eat hard-boiled eggs out there? You know, there's a lot of trends in many different things. I feel like eating hard-boiled eggs is a trend that has kind of faded away in our day and age.
Well, that was like a 50s thing. You'd bring boiled
Exactly.
eggs to your picnic, and now like everyone got scared of eggs from salmonella or something.
Well, let's hear it, guys.
Salmonella?
Who's afraid of eggs out there?
Who's afraid of eggs? Our friend Kristen Jonah showed a picture the other day. She bought like jumbo eggs, and I think 5 out of the 6 were double yolked.
We can just do no dots. Let's just do it just green. They gotta look good.
Washbowl?
Brian says he's scared of eggs, but then Carrie says she loves them, or he loves them.
What about egg salads?
Oh my gosh, egg salad is the best, made with Miracle Whip. That's a flashback to childhood.
Not too big.
All right, hot molten glass, squished with
That's
a
good.
mold. Jake's gonna stick it on there, right in the center, because he's smart like that and talented. All right, questions go to enews@glassacademy.com. Chris is making a circle of glass. How many people saw Blown Away? This is kind of one of the techniques that was on that show.
Perfect. This will be Jake's handle, Jake. I got it for you.
Or
Just
a
hold
nose
on
ring.
now.
Deviled eggs. Egg salad is the best. All right, the paddle, yes, it will wear out. It does not last forever. It's made out of wood. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, nice flat foot. Want to make sure it doesn't wobble
Okay.
on the table. And back into the furnace to heat it up. So we bought egg cups we have on display here. Gotta love this. It says on the inside, for decorative purposes only. Why would you buy an egg cup just for decorative purposes? Maybe because you're gonna buy a Glass Academy glass egg. See how that works? How many people have a Ukrainian painted egg? Who has that for their holiday decor? Not holiday, but Easter decor.
Ready for that?
Oh, busted. You're not supposed to have your phone on the work floor.
Ready for it. Clear bit down there?
It looks like an egg in the center, just the way it is now.
Yeah, and I contemplated shaping that center bit like an egg, and then I decided because Tanya has multiple pieces with that same spherical object in the middle, that we would keep the trend going. But this thing is looking delicious, and that's bright granny apple green, and so is the top. This has got gold in it, that's got gold spots.
I can hear Chris's phone from over here.
I can't see because I'm only 5'9" in here, so a little higher angle, please.
Woo-wee, look at that.
Thank you. I'm not gonna burn my hand off before I finish the cut.
Yeah, it is hot in there. So into the core that goes. I love our tools. We can use both the handle and the back end and the front end and the back end and the front end. We are making egg cups. We have, the one I just showed you was ceramic, but here's a glass one. Super cute, super cute. And the reason I mentioned the wooden eggs or the painted eggs is because that's what I put in my glass egg cups. They make a great display. They're all hand painted. In fact, I think one year Jake actually got me some. Super delicate. Remember how you used to like
if I wanted to put one of those flutter bits on the bottom here like I did on the top of that.
So for your grandchildren, when they give you that colored egg, now you know what to display it in. Jacqueline has about 10 Ukrainian eggs. I love it. Fred, hyacinth glass. People do ask us about those. We do not make any at this time. I've played around with a few of them, but really have not made many.
Yep, exactly. So I just decided I'm going to add to the bottom here. I like this green, but it looks unfinished on the foot. So same gold is in the ball here. This is why that cut was a little funky. I'm gonna put a kind of like a half rosetta. If you guys watched our candlestick show, I did this on the top of the candlestick that I made, but it's a really beautiful fluttery looking piece of deliciousness.
Hurt your hand? Sorry.
That's all right, it's just a tiny bite.
Yep, when you try something new, there is opportunity to get a little burnage on your hand. All right, so Chris has the color. I'm standing in front of the glass blowers. If you come to our studio and watch us live in person, you would never get this up close and personal. Ooh-wee, look at that. I thought he was gonna heat, so I was getting out of the way, but voila. I know the name's eluding me right now, but in the Glass Academy Attics, I know you guys take pictures, screenshots. Those are awesome. That's gonna be a nice one when that one comes through. So Glass Academy Attics, I just noticed the page went from public to private. I think you can still join. There's a couple questions you have to ask them. You talk about your products on there, not sure. All right. Little final touch up here. It's all in the details. I like it, it's like a ruffly skirt. Jake's gonna heat up the glass again, and Chris is on the other side of the studio putting the pipes up. When we have Joey or Jason here, they are always shucking those pipes, making sure everything's lined up.
I'm ready.
Using the paddle, Jake is making sure it's nice and straight.
Oh, yes.
The cool thing is, if you guys are traveling in Metro Detroit, they're gonna have some new hotel packages that include a day at the Glass Academy. So that's gonna be pretty cool. Which egg cup would you like to drink out of? Or not drink out of, use.
We don't drink too many
eggnog.
eggs.
Yeah. But Metro Detroit is coming up with these experience packages where you can go try different things in Metro Detroit, and Glass Academy will be on the list. That's going to be super fun. So if you do some traveling, if you're travelers like us and going through Metro Detroit, please stop by.
I do miss
really
traveling.
Fun to see the studio. Yeah, I think that's where I've lost my mind. It's not anything I'm drinking, folks. It's just that I haven't been able to travel.
Love those swirls.
All right.
So this is going to be a little funky one to flip around because Dad asked me when I drew it up, he said the garage isn't on, because typically you'd make this, we'd make the top half with the Evolio, then you'd make the bottom half with the Evolio, and you'd stick them together coming from the garage and it would be done. but we're doing it all on one long pipe, so there's a lot of timing and heat that needs to be looking correct. And I see how far I gotta lean to get this thing on there.
Yeah, tall pieces. Oh, I wanted to talk about Teespring. That's one of the things on my list.
Here we go, guys.
All right, so a little clarity. If you are on the Glass Addicts page, you can comment. It's people that are not in the group that cannot. That makes sense? All right, it was a clean break. They will be able to open up the top.
Looking good?
That Rosetta extra flashes on it.
Thank you.
So there's not much to opening up the top. It's pretty simple. Most of the hard work at this point is done.
Maybe torch it a little.
Again, if you're here in the studio and they're making something fancy, it's at this point you kind of start getting a little nervous about getting it away in the box. But Jake and Chris are professionals. They are not nervous about anything. They've got this under control. Deep thought. He's making sure the temperature is just right. This is the view that Chris sees right now. The camera's right in his ear.
I guess I don't have to worry about the Rosetta too much if we just open it up in one heat.
Remember the size of an egg.
Yeah, that's
Looks good.
about it.
Production? Oh, you get the stamp.
Oh, GA stamp now.
Can't forget the GA stamp. Every once in a while it does happen. It's true, we're human. We forget the GA stamp.
But we did remake that giveaway slug that we forgot about last show.
All right. Lori, thank you for warning us. We'll take a look into that. We got Lucy on the back end working the show. She's going to check that out for us. There's the GA stamp. And back to the glory hole. It is like a sporting match, isn't it? And he's going to go warm up one more time.
All right, and the last warm-up is going to be for the reduction.
And what does reduction
So we
do?
got gold brown up here, we got iris in the stem, and this what do you call it on the bottom here
Rosetta?
is iris gold. So these are all going to become metallic right now.
Mark, thank you very much. We appreciate that. You guys are rocking it. Trying to follow Jake here as he moves upwards.
Yeah.
Thanks, you guys. I will tell you we're glass blowers at heart. All this business stuff, this Facebook, these contests, these enews, these are all added features to what we do. Normally, glass blowers are kind of secluded, making work in their studio, selling it to galleries. They usually don't talk about what they're doing behind the scenes. But these guys are professionals. And that's kind of something we chose to do with our business. This is something we've always enjoyed, talking about the work we make. So away it goes. Tomorrow we will open that Anila and we're going to talk about everything that's inside of it. Nice job, Jake. Woo,
Tanya, that was a cool one.
How about some thumbs up and hearts?
Yeah, it seems like everything I put that Van Gogh ball on turns out really cool, and I think it's because I love the symmetry of the ball, and when we got that wooden paddle that you can make an actual perfect sphere, I feel like everything that I connect off of it and make down the pipe kind of lines up perfectly because I'm working off of a perfect sphere like that. So I don't know if that's actually it or not. I'm just kind of talking about it, but that was a really sweet piece. That one's going on my Instagram for sure, as long as it comes out good tomorrow. But you guys will see it on the Anila Reveal, and it will be bright green with the golds, both golds, and the white, and that was a sweet one.
Woohoo! All right, I'm gonna go to the table. There was a question about chicks. Yes, the chicks are all one of a kind. You know, our studio, we can make the same color pattern. Ooh, that's close. And make them multiple times, but they're always gonna be different. There's the tail feathers. That's the purple chick. Brad is his name. Sorry, Brad. I will say these will stay on the website. We'll probably do these for a week so that you can check them out. What's his name?
That's Ned.
That's Ned. They all have personality. They're super fun.
Not to be confused with Ned Stark, because that guy from Game of Thrones got his head chopped off.
All righty then.
He's number 5, Ned. He's a good guy.
All right.
Good guy.
This guy is number 3.
Number 3. You want me to see his name?
Yes. Kaylee, did
Little
we
cutie.
do?
Uh-oh. You guys, I don't even know if I want to say this name because I feel like I know who might buy it, but this guy's name is Peanut, folks.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Peanut.
Peanut comes with the egg.
Peanut comes with an egg?
Yeah, we did these shard eggs last year,
They
and again,
do look related.
yeah, because of our the COVID situation, we weren't able to do our show. So we had all these new styled, super cool eggs that we weren't able to make more of because.
Did we look at the bunny ear?
No.
Look at this guy.
Who watched our show?
Long-legged special.
Who watched our show from last year? It was March.
I was in the
16?
middle of the pandemic.
It's signed. Wait.
Signed Glass Academy.
Super cool.
Little air release valve down low.
And the
You can even
name?
This
feel- you
is-
squeeze them. Listen.
This is
And you wonder why. I'm
Vanda.
crazy.
And that's
Wanda?
not Wanda with a weird accent. That's actually Vanda, folks.
With a B.
Yep. And all these names are hand scribed on there. They're really cool looking, and every single piece is super individual, guys.
Number
What
2
the heck
is
is going on over there?
Bean.
Bean.
Bean is yellow.
Alrighty.
All right.
So,
Yes.
what's the plan here?
What is the
We're
plan?
making a poochki, and
We-
the poochki itself is going to be made out of this darker brown type. Let's take a look at the poochki up close.
Nice slow motions with the camera now.
This is the poochki. Look at the coloring, and we've got a frosting on it, and then we've got some goo on the inside, some plum filling. Whoa!
I think.
So-
Are you going to take a bite? Do you
going
need to
to-
taste it before you?
You mean like,
He already ate like 3, didn't he?
I already ate 2, and I can't have another bite. I won't work, but I'm putting my glass one's gonna have lemon filling in it. Lemon.
Jake, would you like to talk this one through?
I don't know what he's doing. We've never made a punchki before. That's why I walked over here and said, what are we doing?
right.
But we're just kind of winging it. I do see here, though, if you take a good gander at this piece, this is one of those dusting things that they use in the kitchen that it has a handle on it. They may use it in other places other than the glass shop in the kitchen. I'm not really sure, but you squeeze the handle and the thing moves kind of like a mashed potato grater, and it's going to dust the outside with a powder. It's going to look like actual powder on there. But this
So-
looks like it's the brilliant yellow lemon filling.
So-
There's a little bit of cherry, like raspberry action too, but mostly all brilliant yellow for lemon.
You have
With
lots of
some
experience
cherry?
with that sifter, do you, Jake?
Me? Do I? No.
That's what I'm saying. Most people recognize it as a kitchen tool. Snifter, yes.
That's for using powdered sugar.
Flour
I thought it
sifter.
was for powdered sugar on your pancakes.
I don't know. It tells you how often we're bakers in our family. When we started eating super healthy, I tried to adjust all these baked recipes, and you can't substitute oat flour for whole wheat flour and all these different things, so I just gave up on baking. My sister's a baker. She's a professional chef in Montreal, and that's up to her. She can do all the cooking and baking. I'll just buy it from other people
Yeah.
because that's what I like to do.
All right.
Oh, he's going for the filling swirl.
Yeah, this is the filling action. This is going to be really lemony.
I do notice right off the bat there's an interesting texture on the outside of the glass, which leads me to believe, now that is a cool swirl,
What was
that
that
there's
noise?
some kind of color reaction between
The lemon
the
and
lemon
the sugar.
and the cherry.
I think it was the snowplow.
I think it could have been Christina setting up a display.
Oh, moving something.
So this is lemon goodness that's going on the inside of the punchki.
Well, how are you going to see it? Because the punchki is going to be clear over the top?
Punchki is going to have some visible windows, and I'm going to be prying a little opening in the side, and then we're going to have some goo coming out of it. Some tasty lemon goo.
Goo is not appetizing.
I don't know.
Custard filling.
We could have called this the goo show between the soft-boiled eggs and the gooey punchkis.
Hardcore.
Hard-boiled? What? All right, so let's see. Yes, the website is live. Go over my list of housekeeping. Oh, Cheryl Garrity, if you are watching, thank you, thank you, thank you. Tonight's dinner was provided by Cheryl Garrity. She gave us a gift card for a local market, Westbourne Market, which we went up. Got all sorts of tasty things. We got the punchkis. We've got, we made sandwiches and salad tonight for dinner. So thank you, Cheryl Garrity, for providing us with a gift card to make that happen.
Thanks, Cheryl. Yeah, that's some crazy action.
All right, next up, Sticky Lolly. How many Sticky Lolly fans are here on the show tonight? If you're a Sticky Lolly fan, write Sticky in the subject line.
Yeah, I'd love to hear who's ever baked a punchki before, and if you have, if it was delicious or not. So I'd never baked a punchki. I don't know how it's different than a donut, really. That's another good question. What is the difference? I've definitely bought jelly-filled donuts before, and I think they look the same. Cork paddles requested.
All right, so we got lots of questions going. I started the Sticky Lolly question, and the reason I was asking is today we mailed them another chick since our first one got lost in the mail. It's over in Australia somewhere. And we mailed them a fish. I mailed them some other secret surprises. So hopefully they'll be getting that package. Their last package is tracked and checked in, but never delivered. Something's fishy with that. All right, this looks like it's going to be actual size. We do, that's what I want to do on our 100 show, Jake. I want to make a cake.
Make a cake?
Yeah, a glass cake.
Alrighty.
So we'll add that to the 100 show. So Chris is also using one of those wooden molds. Depending on what you're making determines which size you use. Excuse me. They are discussing what tools are needed.
All right.
Yes, you would like to say?
Nothing.
Nothing. He's got nothing to say.
Silence, a comfortable silence with our fans,
Ah.
followers is a great thing.
All right, so these next 2 weeks, we kind of got a lot going on. So Chris and I are driving to Florida. My mom's getting a knee replacement, so we're going to hang out and chill with them a little bit, cook some food. And then after that, Chris has a ski trip lined up.
What's that?
So we're going to do in March, early March, behind the scenes show. And remember those questions, if you've watched the show before, that you guys might have talked about? You want to see ABC behind the scenes. We're going to talk about those things. These are cork paddles.
Try to
Cork
round
like
it?
wine cork on a tree. It's getting that flat.
And this is one that the real size of a punchki should be.
Oh, if they had smell-o-vision, it's so good. It's one of my favorite smells, the cork smell. Shout out to Stephen D. Edwards. I believe he gave us some cork paddles. Charlie Carell.
Right. We're gonna get a little.
Oh, this is where I think he's gonna bust it open.
I think I should put the hole. It could actually be the hole. Punty it up, make that the hole where the glue comes out. Yeah. let's
Oh,
do that.
yeah.
That makes a
do
lot
that.
of sense.
Yeah. So bring on a big punty, bring me grease, and then make it into punty.
Sharon only has one wine cork. I know, Sharon, that you only have one wine cork. I know that. So Sharon Watch is works for UPS.
Yeah,
she's
before
on our
the punty,
show quite
for sure.
often. And did talk to her. They did have a slight a rate hike. So shipping is a little more. Nothing we can do about that. All we
You're
can
gonna do it
do
twice?
is continue to offer these great shows.
This might be a nice one to check out over here.
Fantastic glass.
Mom, he's gonna go for the action again.
The Punty Transfer.
Poochki crackle.
Yes, it is just a bucket of water.
Get in there.
Hey, Carrie. Nice to see everyone on the feed. Why does he dip it in water? Who knows?
Texture. Donut texture.
Well, I asked them. You're not supposed to say anything.
Oh, sorry.
Jeez. Are you coming back?
Mm-hmm.
Woo, that was cool. A little cloud. Did you guys feel like you're in heaven there for a minute? All right, so dipping the glass in water will crack the surface. The trick then is to reheat it enough that it stays sticking together. It's gonna have this awesome texture to it. You can see there, it's kind of metallic-y looking. Not metallic-y, like I meant matte. It's not glossy. In the background, you can see the shop. If you've never been to the Glass Academy, it is about 14,000 square feet. It's a large warehouse. Here in Metro Detroit, we are in Dearborn, the home of Henry Ford. Father and son at the glory hole. Who knew?
When I sit down, Michelle, will you cap this for me?
Absolutely. Crackle technique doesn't happen a heck of a lot. It adds more time onto making the products, and it's a bit difficult to stabilize the heat after. You can see them shaping. There are glass sculptors. We have a friend in Metro Detroit here who has a glass studio, and when he comes and works, it's crazy. He can sculpt things that I just can't even wrap my head around.
Want this
So some
now?
people are glass blowers, some people are glass sculptors, some people are both.
Totally.
We get a lot of times people will ask us if we can make like animals or certain shapes. We can stylize things, but that's not, blowing is our talent. All right, this is called the Punty Transfer. Jig's got a rod and he's gonna take over the punchki.
Did we
That
still get any
shooting.
kind of Google definitions of the correct way to pronounce punchki?
Well, they can't, I mean, they can't talk to us, so.
Well, they can. They're talking the whole time. You're looking at the comments.
No, but we can't hear them pronounce it physically.
That's why they have verbal or written abbreviations in all of the letters in the dictionary words.
Okay, from Lucy, the question is the cork. What is the cork different from super cool cork with a little handle than the wood paddle? The wood paddle will leave like these like charred marks on it where the cork doesn't. The cork, you have to use it kind of at a certain temperature, and you notice they rolled it. They didn't just push on it. The Marver table, you can also take a tool and like push on the metal like this they used, and they pushed on the glass. but that will leave sharp little cold spots in the glass. So the advantage of using the cork is that it's really soft on the glass. And when they are done with this, I'm going to show you another thing we use the cork paddles with. It's super cool.
So they've written it out beautifully for us. I forget the name as I'm walking away now, but thank you to 2 people who wrote down Punch Key. I believe we've been saying it correctly.
Punch Key. Lucy says Punch Key.
I said Key.
What the heck?
All right, show number 96 here at the Glass Academy. Jake is going into some color.
Straight into the jelly.
Is it lemon?
And you can see on the top here when you're on and not, it just switched. It'll say in program when it's back.
Up, real high. There you go. Good.
Ooh, Punchkeyville. Oh, baby.
Very cool, very cool.
All right, then.
All right, Lucy mentioned that it was freezing. I'm not sure why. It's cold here, but the camera should not freeze. Just seeing if you're all paying attention. I have no idea why it's freezing.
If we're freezing up, guys, just restart that feed.
Oh, that's true. Whoa, that color's flowing.
A little more? Oh, yeah. Wow.
Here it is, folks. One super gilded Punchki.
Pretty sweet.
Hey, hold the sign up next to it.
How about that one for a screenshot?
Dun dun! Never a dull moment here at the Glass Academy.
We're going to stick it on the end. I'm going to grind it out so it bring it gets plenty hot.
All right, they're going to do the GA stamp. Don't want to miss out on that. It's kind of interesting, this new camera, we're not vertical anymore, so sometimes you'll see me back up. The guys are coming over to talk about something, and I'll back up, get their face.
That's a
Academy Punchki.
Make sure we don't want the goo to squirt out. Knock it right in there.
All right, sometimes you can knock it right in the door. This is what they're talking about. I'll be nice and close. Away it goes. All the other little goodies.
All right. Punchki Town.
Woo woo.
Very nice.
Punchkalicious.
So I mentioned we did have our Valentine's Day class. These are part of the class. It seems really crazy, but it's super fun for us. We got to blow up these bubbles, and then we actually break them, and then we use those in the glass to make the shard. So let's go over and talk about the shard chick, because we break them up into small little pieces, and the shard chick is gone.
They're selling.
All right, shard chick has found a new home. Peanuts, come here a moment. See these little patterns? These are completely random and super cool. And they're made by taking those pieces of glass that I just mentioned to you and applying them to the surface. Now they have to be rather thin. It's a real challenge for the glass blowers to make something with these shards on it. Reason being that it pushes and pulls the glass in different directions. So it is quite a challenge, but we've got it covered. Meanwhile, do you want to show those or no?
Yeah. Did you already take a look at it, or is this
so
the first
this is a
presentation?
custom order for someone.
For who?
And
For Tanya. You guys saw us make this bowl for Tanya.
Yeah, and because it's such a big bowl, you can fill it with things. So we made these little pocket vases. that
There is
sit
a fifth one. Oh, there it is.
inside the bowl. And they're super cute. They're flat. Aren't they fun?
Pretty darn cute.
They're super fun. Let me set it on the table so I don't crack it.
Was I showing these off? Or?
Yeah, well, here.
Oh, okay, sweet. Well, take a look at those. Yeah, so Mom and I made these together, and it was her idea. So I added 2 because the flowers look amazing in here, but we're not going to ship it to Tanya with the flowers in them because that just wouldn't last. So without the flowers, it's a beautiful piece on its own, but I made about 7 clear spheres about this big that are going to fill up the bottom layer, and then these will lay gently, just like pillows, on top of those clear spheres. While we were making it too, we saw this white pillow, which is super cool looking, and we were toying with the idea of putting a little hook on it and having pillow ornaments this December.
It looks pretty good. It makes me kind of a little sleepy, like I want to lay on it.
I know, and the white's pretty soft too. It's kind of cozy. But yeah, if you guys think those pillow ideas are a really cool idea, then let us know in the chat and we will document that and we may make some in December. But speaking of prototyping things, we've got 3 different things on the table to make, which is chicks, which are for sale, which we did show you guys. We got 3 chicks left and they're all named.
That one's the perp.
Number 6, the perps, Brad, the perp. Then we got, oh yes, Vonda, number 1, and you got Bean, little cutie Bean over here. So those are our 3 chicks available, and don't forget about the Calico Special, number 7. Torty Special. They're all signed Glass Academy right on the bottom here, really cute.
What's up with the 6 eggs underneath each one? Are those a separate lot?
That is a coming soon, and you guys see we've got some beautiful eggs with cane on them, looking really slick. Many different styles of Easter eggs for extravaganza show, and this is just to get you guys a little excited for what we've got coming up. Some really beautiful pieces, and these are all obviously one of a kind and super cool. So those will be coming up in the next shows in the near future. But as I was saying, in regards to prototype in action, I'm not going to make an egg because they're not quite for sale yet. We already made a nest bowl on the show. The chicks I've never made before, and I'm not going to start now. So I'm going to make an incense burner. My dad reminded me of the incense long stick burning tray that I prototyped the other day out of recycle. I'm going to make one out of some color, probably give it a Van Gogh texture maybe, and we're going to see what you guys think of it.
Nice.
All right.
Boy, look at that mess.
And the trick I'm thinking about with the incense burner is I want a color that's not going to look really nasty when the ash falls down onto the tray. I want it to kind of soak up the ash a little bit. So I think what I'm going to do is have a little bit of tobacco and a little bit of gold brown and a dash of pink in it, and I'm going to swirl it all up really good.
Nice. We got ourselves our own little pile of goodness over here. Some nice colors. Interesting. We got a cherry wood block drying out right here. Not good. Joey, if you're out there, what up, man? I miss you. Haven't seen you in a little while, but I'm looking forward to seeing you ASAP. What do we got going on over here where Jake's taking his gather up? We've got some really cool, that's what Michelle used to put that handle on that mug last week. And we got all of our Marinis lined up here for different eyes and things and hearts and all that goodness. All right, here he goes. He's got his gather, guys.
On the way by, I'm going to grab this guy.
Ooh, the Tungsten Rod. A tungsten rod, you guys, is a tool that is a piece of tungsten. Tungsten's very brittle and can handle really high temperatures, and it doesn't stick to the glass when it gets to be red hot, so you can actually bore a hole through the glass with that tungsten rod. And that's what he's going to do, because if you're familiar with incense burners, a long stick of incense has that wooden cord to it that you have to slide into the hole. So that's what he's going to be doing.
So I got a bottom layer of tobacco, and then I put a little bit of pink on one side, just a dusting, and then some dots of the gold brown on one side as well.
So you're giving yourself a little bit of an organic texture?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna melt it in, and I'm gonna go for a full swirl on this bad boy.
Nice.
Just like this. Just kind of like you did with the
jelly,
jelly.
the lemon jelly inside my poochki. I like seeing that core heat inside the piece you're twisting.
That is
Looking good.
cool looking. I wonder what happens if I don't melt it all the way in and I leave that texture.
I think it'd be nice. Squash that down flat.
I think I'm gonna try it.
I think it'd be great. I think doing a little prototyping's fun, especially on the show, you guys. You get to see. I don't know how many of you guys burn incense, but I love burning incense. Love the smell of it.
I'm just gonna smack it with the
real
tag.
nice. And
Right.
if you like burning incense, give me some thumbs up or let me know what your favorite smelling incense is. One of my favorites is dragon's blood, which that's just what it's called, but I've gotten it out at the Renaissance Festival for many, many years, and it's really good. It's like very earthy, kind of like a little patchouli and a
How
little
about a camera switch on
Nagachampa
this
style.
one, Gus?
But that one's a good one. So Jake's getting ready to make this shape right here, and check this out with the taglia and the natural texture. It's all right. He's seeing he's on the M cam, which is the Marver cam.
Look at that. What now?
It's looking cool.
That texture looks really cool.
Yeah. And I think it's about the right size.
I think it's the correct size for sure.
And remember, don't forget to banana it.
Oh, I'm gonna banana it. And the cool thing about that move is we got this really deep crevice in there right now. But when I go to pull it out right now, these two sides of the piece kind of will squish together and create a perfect little valley for the ash to fall in.
Is that classified as the ash collecting groove?
Yes,
I like that.
that's exactly right.
Remember now how long an incense is. That's looking right though, it's looking good.
I think it looks perfect.
I think maybe a hair longer if you can get it longer.
I think I'm gonna think about it.
Look at them working it, guys. That thing's looking dope.
Kind of looks like some kind of leaf too at the same time.
You can't see the true colors, you guys, you know that. You can't see the true colors because you're screaming hot. It just looks really orange. I can tell you over the past many years, I've had hundreds and hundreds of students come back in after their class and say they're there to pick up their orange piece because they thought the piece was orange.
I do like this a lot. Look at that.
I think that there's an
action.
unlimited amount of color patterns and coolness that you can do with these handmade glass incense burners.
I also think it might look really cool if I heat this tip up and bend it back on itself just a little bit, kind of like an elven shoe. You know?
Yes.
A little one of these.
An elven.
No, the tungsten has not been done. We'll do it after this heat. It'll be perfect. You got a second. It heats up pretty quick. Oh, yeah.
Nothing. I was just going to say, be careful with that super hot torch in the tungsten because you can overheat the tungsten really hot. Just for a second.
Yeah,
you
probably could just use the map gas.
You could take
Works
the
fine.
camera just for a second. You don't need to take the mic though. Oh man, I lost the mic.
All right. Whoa, sorry about that. The tungsten is a really cool instrument.
You should see how it plays. Let me show you.
Wait, can you hook me up higher somewhere to my mouth? Chris is hooking the mic to my ear. That'll be perfect.
She just called the tungsten rod an instrument, so let me show you guys. Or
Why do you guys think I'm crazy? If you left, if you lived with him, you'd be crazy too. Why? It's like a, why? I don't know.
it's not an instrument. Look Look at how powerful it is. You can go right through this poochki. Watch.
Someone's gonna eat that.
All
after
right,
the
then.
show.
It's tungsten time over here.
Yeah.
Oh, I just tungsten the poochki.
You're going right in that crevice.
Oh, gosh.
Like right there.
right in the crack?
Yep.
Don't even go
Right
there.
in the... All right.
Right in there.
Well, let it fall the other way first for a minute.
All right, so Lucy in New York says she doesn't have any punchkis. She
Keep eating
said
it?
that no one knows what's going on and no one understands, so she's giving up and she's going to buy pierogies instead.
Pierogies.
We have a place in Michigan called Hamtramck. It's a town
Give it a
in the
little,
middle of
like,
Detroit.
wiggle.
It's fantastic, and it has these
Taking it all the way
Nope,
through?
just bring it right out.
amazing Polish restaurants.
That'll hold it. I thought you wanted me to
So-
go all the way through.
I was like, man, you're really digging in there.
I thought you wanted me to make it complete hole. That's the name of the rod.
Jeez. All right, well, check that incense burner out, guys. Remember, you see the tobacco lines there, and it's got pink and it's got gold brown. So we're gonna go for the reduction right now, but the incense will stick like this
I like it.
and burn down.
That thing gonna be available?
This thing will be available, the second prototype. That'll be available on the Anila Reveal unless Mom says that we don't sell prototypes. I'm not sure what the protocol for the prototypes is. But there's the bling bling on it.
Balinga balinga.
Looks really swell. Looks pretty dull right now, but you guys are gonna see this when it comes out of the annealer. It's gonna be bright and delicious.
I'm gonna hand this to you so I can go grab some water.
All right, I'm gonna get a little water on here.
Hook me up. Jake's gonna be being a torch madman. So, is there gonna be a problem if I try to make a cool incense burner too?
No.
Because I'd like to. It's such a cool idea.
Yeah.
All right, look at that puppy rocking like a boat.
And I'm gonna torch it right here real good and get the GA stamp right on the back side, folks. I'd love to use our handy dandy spoon here to round this edge out. Thank you, Dad.
I wonder if
give me
that's.
one more when I go for the GA.
I wonder if that spoon's ever seen any pudding.
GA stamp applied.
Give it a push right on this paddle, Jake.
I'll just grab it with the folks.
Just push it up on the pad.
Jeez.
Perfect. I got the camera and the incense burner. Put it in there right next to the poochki and all that other good stuff. Nice.
Pretty cool.
Nice job,
pretty
Jake.
cool. I'm
Nice
excited
job.
to see the colors come out of that one. It was looking pretty brown, but like I said, I want that ash to kind of melt into the piece a little bit and not stick. If I did an all white one, you're going to be seeing some serious ash on it. It's going to look dirty all the time. So I think that color combo, little pink, little gold,
Yeah,
will look correct.
I like it. All right, well,
All right then.
what time is it? It's 7:30. It's perfect. I can do something. What? Nice.
All right.
All right. Well,
Thank you, guys.
it's my turn, and I got the camera, so I got to hand it off. But let's see, what do we got going on here? What color patterns do you like best on your glass eggs, and why?
I guess that takes us back to the table to take one more browse through.
Does everybody know what that was? That was the question, so you could win the giveaway piece tonight. You send an answer to that to enews@glassacademy.com, and somebody will be picked, and we will give away free glass because we are the giveaway free glass people.
That's what they call us now.
That's right.
Yeah, we're not just glass blowers. We're here to give away everything.
So let's take a look down. Let's just show them just like 5 different color patterns. And let's see what they like, because we got the swirler, just looking sweet from the top. This guy's the swirl, but it's sandblasted, so it's got a matte finish texture to it. You got Spotty Boy. This one would fit right into candlestick or that egg holder that I made Tanya. Optic twist special. Coming down the line, we do have our candy cane Beauties. And these are really nice, very time consuming. You guys have seen us work with cane before. Before you even work with the cane, you have to pull all the cane, which is time consuming in itself. Here's a beauty that we started making last year, the shard eggs. Look at those. You're seeing transparency through it. Beautiful mix of blues. And
so in an egg cup, those are fantastic.
Incredible. And I think that sums it up. Here's another sandblasted beautiful twister. Super cool, like hazy looking look to it. We do have nest bowls, guys. It's about the size. This is that same pink that Dad used on the body, and then we put gold on the outside for his warmer upper. You guys will see that on the Anila Reveal. Typically, all of our bowls, unless they're this one, are made with clear and then the color on the outside. So his is going to be a special edition bowl, the warmer upper on the show. Will be signed, show number 96. It's getting close to 100. This one is that beautiful copper blue, and you guys have seen us use this tank color one time, the very beginning of the shows. We've never, since then, we've had so much production going on. Things have been going really well for us during the pandemic that we haven't had a chance to turn our recycle tank into an all-color tank. That's a pretty time-consuming process. So we may do that in the future when we have to change out one of the pots because they crack, but this is certainly, and I don't know if we have multiples of number 8 up. We do, which means we have at least a few of these, and we won't be making any more of this beautiful, completely blue color until we get another tank of color, which who knows how long that could be. But that's that. We got our three boys up here. Bean, Vonda is a female. Brad is Brad, Perps Brad right there. And all right, Mom, let's get it then. Very good. We are moving on to Punchkiville. And here I am, still on the camera.
All right.
I was walking away.
What are you doing?
We're going to be doing a chick.
And now, oh,
Yep.
Okay, we are going to announce the contest winner.
Yep.
Usually that happens at quarter till. While they're discussing that, here is Jake's Sprout candlestick holder. We've got a winner for that. We're going to announce shortly. And then the second item is one of the eggs that's striped and sandblasted and then rubbed in with a lacquer. So it's a really cool egg. So these guys are getting ready. In just a few minutes, we'll announce the winners.
why don't we just burn this dry? Why don't we just burn this dry, crusty, and jelly-filled punchki since no one's eating it, and it's from like 10 a.m. this morning. It's been sitting out, and it was our example punchki, and Dad's putting out some colors, so a little secondary will it burn for you guys.
Do you want to smell burning sugar?
I'm gonna put a jelly side up here. I'm gonna nestle it right in our previous will it burn.
Yeah, because everyone was poking at it. We know no one wants to eat it.
I'm gonna do it out of recycle too.
And the sacrifice of the sacrifice of what? Of the glass
Oh
shot.
yeah, the will it burn sign, baby. Here we go.
What does burned sugar smell like?
If we had our smellerator, we could tell you guys.
We're gonna
Boom.
find out in a minute. So yes, if anyone's wondering, punchkis do burn. Punchkis.
Just
It
smells
looks like a little forest here.
burned action. I'm gonna lift it up. Let's take a look at it. Oh, it's sticky. I see.
It's gonna be like when I burn
Get off
something
there,
in the
Punchki.
oven.
Oh, there's your punchki imprint.
No smell yet. Are you smelling anything?
Oh, I'm smelling it. It's burning my nose.
Well, because it's all going up the flue.
Well, that was pretty exciting, you guys.
Woohoo! Wow, that was great. Yeah, all right. Are you ready
All right.
here, sir? You know, we know those shows are coming up ahead of time. You think they could prepare?
I think we got to let the audience answer if that one burned. I saw a couple flames, but I think that was an arguable will
Yeah,
it burn.
Do you want to announce the winners before we get in the middle of
I'll
the
announce
chick?
the winner right now because look at this sweet piece. You guys remember me making this one with our Sprout prototyping, which we are in the processes with. We got a couple different colors. We're really fine-tuning them. We almost put them on tonight's show, but they're going to be coming up and for a ripe price for you guys.
This show was already in motion.
Yeah, they'll be coming up probably next Tuesday, maybe not. We'll see. But this is the Sprout candlestick holder from last Tuesday's show, and a cool foot that I never really ever do. I just kind of did it and then left it. There was another move to make it a foot I've done before. GA stamp on the back. Dad's getting it started, so I'm going to move along here. But we do have the winner on this beautiful sticky note.
Jake doesn't like our sticky note winner list, but it's okay.
Because we have two winners.
Yeah, the other one is the egg, so the first person gets the candlestick.
Number 95, show number 95, Gnome, it says Gnome. This one's for the candlestick. The name is Colleen Stasik, I believe it's pronounced.
Oh, Colleen, she's a local one.
Ooh, I don't know Colleen yet.
Colleen, awesome.
Awesome, so Colleen's got the beautiful candlestick, and then am I assuming this correctly, that this multicolored sandblasted swirling egg that retails for a delicious price that I don't know right now is being given away to the next name on the list, Mike Garbasic.
Perfect. He'll get an email, so it doesn't matter.
Exactly. Either way, you guys know
it.
Mike won, last name with a G. If that didn't sound like your last name, you guys wait till next week. But
yeah, you'll get an email about it. So sorry that, you know, maybe pronouncing names isn't our best.
Just like the twisty cups, tornado cups.
Okay, Chris is making a chick. So just like the ones that we have in the show. Someone asked earlier, those shards, do we need to anneal them for the class? Technically, no, because we're going to pick them up in glass. I should not talk over them. We're going to pick them up in the glass and they will get annealed in the finished product. So to break them now and just use them is totally fine. Right, sorry. All right, Jake's adding the color.
It's going to be a never before made chick. You want our tornado cups? Zigzags, whatever they're called. What are they called? Cups?
tornado cups.
Tornado cups. We're gonna I'm gonna make one a chick like that.
Yes, I'm right here. Everyone's looking around.
You are the camera person.
Well, you're all looking around like
No response.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, I told the third she went like this.
I was thinking of something else. I thought you were still talking. Well, who's driving the bus tonight?
It's all that sugar from the poochki.
I know, I smell it now. Yes, sir, Yvonne. Smelling it now.
I'm happy to be doing this with you guys tonight. I always have a lot of fun showing off some cool skills, talking to you guys and hanging out. I love interacting with you. This is going to be a cool piece. I've never made one like this.
Just occurs to me, did anyone feed Poe?
Yes, I did.
What's after the pink? White? This
Poe
is some
is in the
Easter
other room.
action color-wise.
Poe is our dog. Just making sure.
This
Yeah,
is some
the
Easter colors for sure.
Easter all day long. This chick's going to be going bonkers.
Egg. Egg.
Huh?
Egg.
What?
Anyways, there's Christina working in the background.
Hey, Christina.
Ah, caught on film. She was caught on film. So the tornado cups we had in our happy hour last Friday.
They were a hit.
They were a big hit. We will have those on the website for sure. One thing we've definitely learned during the pandemic is doing these live shows. It's a great way to see which products you guys are interested in. Now, you may have heard me talk about this before, but when we're blowing glass, there's a lot of things we want to make. Doesn't mean it's going to sell. And we are privately owned and operated, so your sales are very important to us. That's how we're able to put on these live shows, how we're able to pay Gus over there at the Gus Stop.
Berg.
We are not, this production is not put on by anyone else, clearly.
I just realized
Clearly.
that Gus is in charge of the Gus stop. So if Gus doesn't want the bus to come out, he might not let the bus come out.
Oh, he's
Are you,
revoking his responsibility.
Are you paying him on the side or something?
Yeah.
All of a sudden my mic is muted.
Oh my God.
No, it's not true. Gus and I, we go way back. All right, this is the third color. Are there 4 or 3?
3.
3.
Dad likes to do each one different every time.
Keeping you on your toes, Jake.
Yeah.
All right, someone mentioned they like the behind the camera angle. There it is. That's what Chris sees.
Hi, everybody.
Now he's going to heat it up again. Let's show you the bench. Here are all the tools. Looking a little chaotic. It's going to need the flattening tool to do the chicks back end tail feathers. We got the tungsten bit here.
Yeah, that camera angle behind the bench over the shoulder
Last
is a
time.
popular one. And I think it's going to be a sweet view too when he does the swirl, the zigzag wig wag move.
So I should stick nice and close.
Yeah, just don't rub your finger all over the mic.
I was trying to scoot it up.
But yes, this is a pretty darn cool move, you guys. And I just saw a comment, that's why I was saying it. Someone was really loving that over the shoulder angle.
I did too, that's why I moved here.
Heck yeah.
From the south side, moving to the north side.
South side is a sweet spot in Pittsburgh. That's where I was working on Pittsburgh. And if you guys have ever been on Carson Street, Pittsburgh, let's hear it in the chats. And we're gonna get the old M-Cam rolling here real quick, folks.
All right, you're gonna lose me and you're gonna see it from a different view. Kind of cool, kind of cool.
And we do have a request or two here to get this chick named, so be thinking about that as you're making it now.
Oh
Dad.
yeah, it's kind of like naming a baby before the baby's born. You can kind of have an idea, but really?
She came up with Jake's name real easy the night before.
No, that is not true.
Lots after that.
That is not true at all. My dad said,
Be a great zoom on this thing in here.
anyways.
Would be.
Yeah, Sharon, it is a salty night. Jake's over there monitoring.
I'm not monitoring, I'm just looking at the comments.
I'm teasing.
I want to see what our homies are doing.
I'm teasing.
All right, Shell, there's going to be a zigzag action coming out to you right now.
Yeah, are you doing it on the monitor or at the bench?
Right here.
Ooh, it's a sticky chicky. All right, here comes the zigzag moment. Is it zigzag tornado?
The old twist back special.
Ha! Name it Poochki.
That would be fitting.
It was a little different than that because I'm going to shape it into the shape of
Oh yeah.
and blow the
So
chick out of it.
earlier this week we were supposed to practice these chicks because they do take a little remembering how to make them. Make them once a year for this show. Once they're made, they're made. So if you like them, get them because we never do them quite the same way. Gus is on the camera, man. He's on it.
Yeah. Look at that action.
Woo! All right, I like that. Back to you over at camera 4. It could happen one day.
Jake, could you heat up those tweezers for me?
Yep.
So they're
So another thing I did want to mention is the products that we make here, we come up with these products on our own. These birds that we're making, we call them Glassy Chicks. There's an Italian chick that we like. It's a kind of a famous from the 50s, a glass designer we enjoyed. Made these glass birds, and we were like, how can we stylize them and bring them to modern day? So this is our version. We call them Glassy Chicks. We put them on these cool metal legs. They're a completely decorative, fun piece. And that's what we're making.
Oh no, I gotta do one thing with it first. That's what I gotta do.
All right, Chris is remembering. That's why I was saying I wanted to practice these chicks before the show because there's quite a few steps, and sometimes you forget the order that they go in. So they've got tail feathers, they've got marinis for the eyes. The marinis are, you know, everyone who's watching Sticky Lollies. If you're a Sticky fan, say hey Sticky and give us a thumbs up. But the glass candy or the sugar candies that Sticky makes are very similar to a product that we make in the glass shop. That's why I was so interested in seeing what they do. Very similar techniques, super fun. And now Chris is shaping it. This is actually some wet newspaper. It allows him to shape the bird. So the head is farthest on the left.
Coming back to me now.
And he just said, it's coming back to me now. They take a little memory, muscle memory. We do them once a year. Like our pine trees at the holiday, we only do those in the fall. And then every year we kind of change up the style and the color patterns. So this is the beak and then the tail.
Really light puff.
I'm not sure what eye color he has put up. We'll go check that out.
I'm gonna mark the eyes now. We got a couple stars.
Chris says he's using stars. So the eyes are actually in there on that paddle. Here they are in the cup. If I roll them out, you'll see similar to Sticky Lollies, like they're small. These are stars. We have different color patterns. We had some hearts that we made at Valentine's. And they're in this thing
You ready
called
for
the
'em?
garage, nice and warm. So Jake is gonna bring the eyes over
You give it a flash or no?
You can flash them real quick because they were in the
and we'll stand behind the bench and check it out as he does it. So this torch allows him to heat certain areas. And this is exactly how the eyes are attached. It's such like a gentle moment that even I was quiet. Shh. Like golf, don't talk while he adds the eyes. So let's check out these. Kaylee called this one tomato soup, which I think is a great color. But check out those eyes in it. So see, there's the beak, and he's gonna add the tail feathers. Super fun, cute. Things that make you happy. Why do you guys watch the show? Because you're not watching it because you, I don't know, you're watching the show because you want to have fun, you want to be entertained, you want to learn something new. This is the tail feathers. Right on that point he pulled out, the tail feathers will be clear. This is the flat crimping tool, so he can squeeze it. Not too much though. And then he cuts the tail feathers in. I seem to recall, remember how we were talking, that looks like a bird with the eye cutting.
Yep.
So the legs are a separate part that are added after the chick cools off. You're gonna see Chris will put it on a little glass base, and then we do some grinding, and we have these metal legs that are made from an artist here. And we attach those legs to the bottom. Sticky did not receive the chick. We sent him another one. I can't even remember what the color of the first one was now. And the first one we sent them, we put a bunch of candy canes in there. I thought they'd get a kick out of that, but I don't know, the box is lost somewhere in Australia. Very cool. This bird's got character.
All right, so we're going to drop a little round pattern marker. We're going to need the gloves to grab them.
All right, the gloves. Because they do a little patty that sits on top, the bird sits on top, so they've got to work on that part next.
Just tell me when.
You got shears?
You're gonna reduce it?
Yep. If you want to cut it the size of that little hole I put up. Might not be enough.
All right, so Jake is on the other side of the shop going into the glass furnace, scooping out the amount of glass he needs to bring Chris the patty. A patty of glass is like a cookie, a little molten blob of glass.
Size of what?
The mold.
Bottom of the mold. Yep, about that size, yeah. You don't have to squash it.
No squashing needed. One characteristic about glass, when it's hot, it sticks to other things that are heated. So Chris is gonna crack that chick off and then add it to the patty. All right. There it sits. Yes, it will explode if we just leave it. They have not gone far. They're just letting it cool a little, stabilizing it. Put it away too hot, that doesn't work either. Here comes Jake to get that chick away. Whoops, I forgot. Away they go. Away they go, and the crowd goes crazy. Woo! We hear the applause. Woo! Woohoo! So we have a 10-minute giveaway time.
Oh yeah. Looks like 20, no, 10.
10 minutes for the giveaway. So I'm gonna take the camera back and you guys can do the giveaway.
Oh, Jake's got
No,
something
I'm
to
not
say.
interested in getting through that in 10 minutes. So you guys can handle it.
All right.
And here we go, folks.
On my winter clothes.
What do you want to do?
We can talk
Oh,
about
we'll let them
this.
brainstorm a little bit. We did have an idea before this show where we're gonna start lining up our ideas before the show, so we have everything planned out, so there's no dull time, and we got our lineup for the night, which we usually have. We love having custom orders. We love having you guys getting specific pieces made ready for the show. But tonight we only had one, and I was pretty happy with that one. It turned out great. Here's the giveaway question for tonight, you guys. There are our 2 giveaways from last week. Love these multicolored sticky notes. And this, whatever this is here, let's get this out of the way, looking good. There's our 2 giveaways, folks, that we gave away today from our 2. One was our special show, and one was our regular Tuesday show where we featured the sprouts and we did candlesticks. This is our giveaway question for the night. What color patterns do you like best on our glass eggs and why? And you guys send that into enews@glassacademy.com to enter in the giveaway. And that's going to be a giveaway question, I believe, so we can get everybody answering it. But here we go. So what are we making then, Dad?
We're making an egg.
An egg.
Goose egg.
A goose egg.
That's right.
All right, well, I saw him go into the white there. He's got some dots of white. We're not gonna continue to do the Saturday shows because that's 3 shows a week for us, guys, and there's a lot of back-end activity that's going on. Dad has a lot of projects he's gotta work on over in the metal shop back there, and with everything else that's going on in the shop. Mom's obviously doing all kinds of marketing action. We got quite a few employees that are working full time here. We've got plenty on our hands, and the shows, there's a lot of back end work to get things lined up. And you heard me just talking about it a second ago. We still have much lining up to do. And we want to get this thing to be professional, guys. We don't want to look sloppy with it. We are a family-owned business. It's my mom and dad in front of us, but we're always improving. So taking it a third day a week is kind of a little bonus action for us to get that show 100 on the day that we wanted it on, which is coming up March 2nd, you guys, show 100. That's going to be a beautiful situation.
Would they like to have us maybe
But-
do a morning show?
Yeah, I do see some love for a morning show, and we do have a giveaway question about the timing of the shows coming up in the near future, you guys, so we want to get your input on that. But you are happy to sit into the chat, and I'm seeing a lot of love for Saturday mornings as well. Perhaps do that every other week or something like that. We are in the shop already 5, usually 6 times 6 days a week. Look at this iris gold going in here. I believe we're on our M cam. That's right, so I'm zooming in for no reason. But he just put gold in the cracks of the white. So this is gonna be some sort of, what do you say, ostrich? Or ostrich egg?
From the howl of the ostrich.
From the where?
The howl. When they give, I don't necessarily know if when a bird lays an egg, it's called giving birth. I think it might be just laying.
Laying an egg, that's right.
Yeah.
Are you gonna twist that up in there or in the marber?
I'm gonna twist it up and then I'm gonna heat it up again and go into the mold again and get an extra cool pattern.
Ooh, a little basket weave action.
Yep.
So you see the way he's leaning. This is something I teach in classes, and if you guys have come and taken a class here before, I usually let every student take the first reheat when you're melting in the color at the hole here, and I explain to you guys how it's really nice to have the glass lean in it to the left or the right, and that's the way you work with gravity and with centripetal force. Well, that's another move actually, but it's gravity in this scenario. Letting the glass lean to one side allows you to keep it on center, keep it on the pipe and moving and not wonking one way or the other. If you let it lean too far, it's going to start twisting up the color, which you kind of wanted to do there. And it's really impossible when the glass is in such a molten state to not have it leaning one way or the other. So check it out. He's going into the mold for the second time. I'm going to get it. Hold on one sec. Oh, he's going back into the gold. Look at that double cut pattern. It looks like a corn cob right now. That is pretty darn cool, you guys. That was pretty sweet. So that's iris in both of the cracks, and that is looking really nice. Remember that iris is gonna look brown. It's gonna look kind of like dark right now, kind of like my incense holder looked. But at the very end, he's gonna reduce it. And the trick with oh, Mom. Oh yeah, check this out.
This is gonna
He
be
twisted it up one more time there. It was a pretty sweet move. It's gonna be a what?
a pretty pimp giveaway.
Ah, the P word.
The B word.
So this is a hollow bubble. Sometimes we make these eggs, a lot of times we make them solid. In this case, in order to go into the mold and expand it all the way into the ribs, it's nice to have it hollow, but we can do it solid as well. And you guys have seen us do our owls many times on the show here. Look at this color pattern. And the owls have a beautiful color texture, very similar to this one. But they're solid and they're really, really heavy. And just like the acorns that we do, a lot of times when people pick them up, they're very surprised by the weight of it. And that's the weight of glass. Any solid glass piece has some heft to it. But I think a lot of times people assume that they're blown because it is glass blowing. And that's kind of the case. So I have lost the camera feed over here, so I'm unable to answer your guys' questions right now. But Mom, maybe with the mic over there, can be talking to you guys as well. Or maybe Dad has the mic. I don't see it. Oh, it's on her. Look at this. He's shaping it up. There is no egg mold for a blown piece like this at this size. So he's shaping it up with just the two metal blades. And that takes some serious visual activity.
I turned my mic on. You wanted me to say something?
Well, I was just using the camera just like you were to look at the comments, but
Yeah.
I couldn't see him, so I
That's
thought maybe you would
pretty cool.
answer our amazing folks.
I don't know. I think the giveaway has like pushed us out of the box, really to use our intuition super quick
Totally.
to create some really nice pieces.
Yeah, and it's only been, what, 7 minutes? And so that's pretty darn good. And
Yeah,
we always
30 years and 7 minutes.
That's what I was gonna say too, though. It's moving fast, but to do even that basket weave pattern, guys, I would find it very difficult to find a glass blower who could pump out a basket weave texture like that, and that kind of speed and this kind of quality. You see the lines, you see the leg up in the air. It's just absolutely insane.
Ooh, that looks nice. Now it's egg shape.
Now it's got that egg shape. Look at that gold texture.
You don't want it
Gold
to be
color.
too stocky because it could be a double yolk then.
Double yolks are good luck, aren't they?
But we don't want someone to want to try to bust this one open and see what kind of double yolk. They just got to know that this is a double yolker.
Ah.
It's got the mojo.
So we got to
Look at
think
that.
about this because the GA stamp, I'm not sure.
Right on the bottom, perhaps?
Hard to say. We weren't stamping our eggs, but what do you want to do?
I don't know. This one's a bigger one.
I know. Do you want to put it on the side for this one?
Maybe. Let's take a look.
Let's take a gander.
It's totally not.
A gander?
A gander. We're going to take a gander. I don't know what really taking a gander means, honestly. I use that quite frequently, but perhaps if somebody knew what a gander was.
I think it's like taking a walk, like relaxing.
A walk?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I'm going to take a gander. I'm going to go walk slowly.
I always kind of thought it was like in a visual kind of way, like let's take a gander at this, maybe. Or maybe it's a thought, like
There's
let's
gonna
take a
be-
thought at this.
There's going to be a perfect spot right in here when you knock this off. It's going to be clear that we're going to be able to put a stamp in.
So do you want me to put a mold up, or how do you want to do
Yeah,
this?
put a mold up for me, and I'm going to get some production. But this is almost like a herringbone pattern.
Herringbone pattern.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That is really sick. Though that
Now we're
first line is completely vertical.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
It's almost like you see the twist if you look through the first twist.
Totally.
Pretty optical illusion-ish.
That's wild, guys, and that's a pattern that you see a lot with cane pulling. You can do that, and it takes a lot of time, a lot of prep work, a lot of overlaying and adding more layers to the glass. And this was done with 2 colors in the optic mold. And you guys saw it. Two blows into the optic mold, 2 twists, and we've got a ridiculously beautiful basket weave.
Yeah, it's really cool. Gives you a lot of ideas.
One more iridescence move.
I think these giveaway pieces, it's amazing. Everyone better hang on to them.
Yeah. Yep, these are memorable pieces here, ladies and gentlemen. So a little cold metal on the bottom. He's got a beautiful neckline there, nice and thin and delicate. He could have probably tapped the pipe. I think he might have been squeezing it down just so it was a little tighter. And you always want to just have a delicate tap to pop it off. Even that little extra bit of squeeze and a little bit of cold metal
I'll
so you
let you
can
do
tap it even lighter. The lighter that you tap the pipe when you break it off, the less chance there is for a chip to crack down the side of the piece or something pop off of the punty. If you can give it just the gentlest tap, the break's going to be as clean as possible. Pretty hard to focus on what's happening here, but you're going to see him use that sweet spoon to round that out. And I do believe he's going to smack the GA stamp right on the top here. Mom is preheating the tongs. GA applied, folks. You guys saw it made here. You got the stamp of approval. Mom's got the tongs sideways.
Who's going to open
Dad's
the door
gonna
for
grab
me?
the door. She's going in the left side. And we've got a nice full annealer in here for you guys. Too much work for me to go with,
God damn it.
nice. A full zoom in there. Don't want to risk it, but that was a beautiful piece. Yeah. That was pretty awesome, Dad. Nice work in the time constraint. Looking really good.
Yeah, you guys, we got it done. 1 minute to 8 or 1 minute after 8, but it's 8.
All
That's
right.
it. What an amazing show. I love making that egg. I've never made an egg like that either, so hey, it might be a new cool signature egg. You never know.
Are you entered in the contest? You could win it.
You guys, if you didn't send the email to the enews@glassacademy.com, you can still do it. How long do they have to do that? Up till midnight tonight or something?
Yes.
Up till midnight tonight, you can send that email in and answer the question and put your name in the email, which was, what is your favorite color egg that we make out of glass? Jake and Michelle went over that with you guys on the table, but it was a beautiful evening. We're going to be doing it again on Friday night.
That's right.
So make sure you tune in on Friday night because we're doing drinkware, which is going to be super fun. And make sure you get something good off of here. If you don't have something of ours, get something. This is my favorite piece right here, guys. I like him with the legs, though. And this guy could be put on legs. But look at him. He is cool. He looks like he's from somewhere special, man.
Look at that eyeball. And he's got a lot of brain power hidden up in there for sure.
Look at him. He's moving.
Whoa. That's hardcore. But again, guys, take a look at these. The nest bowls, I'm not 100% sure of the price they're on there. That one may be different because of that color technique I was talking about, guys. But typically this is the slow season for glass blowers. There are no real themes to what's going on and no super popular products. So we are making our own popular products and we're showing you guys our extravaganza action. Support small businesses here throughout the year, throughout coronavirus. We got some beautiful things coming up in the near future for you guys. And I hope you guys are having a beautiful evening. We'll be back on Friday. Joey's gonna be back on the show, you guys, so get excited for that. And we look forward to making these orders in the next few days and making what we got coming up for the beautiful show, Happy Hour on Friday. And I hope you guys all have an amazing week. We'll see you in a few days. Thank you very much.